Trump is in the Malaysian capital and is set to witness the signing of the Kuala Lumpur Accord between Thailand and Cambodia. The peace deal brokered primarily by Malaysia, China and the United States, and it seeks to settle a border dispute that goes back almost a century, with the latest outbreak of violence between Thailand and Cambodia over the disputed land claiming at least 43 lives and displacing over 300,000 civilians over 5 days of intense clashes in July this year. The details of the deal were broadly agreed following a meeting between the premiers of the countries facilitated by Malaysia in Putrajaya. Okay, this is a significant day in Southeast Asia. A signing of a peace deal, one of the conflicts which Donald Trump claims as one of the 8 that he has solved during his first months of his second time as president. He has arrived in Kuala Lumpur for that, for this peace deal between Thailand and Cambodia, who have had a long-term dispute. There will no doubt be a huge photo opportunity with the US president stood in the middle of the two parties like there has been previously. Of course, there was talks of trade pressure from Trump which led to this ceasefire in late July, ending these 5 days of clashes which led to the deaths of around 24 people. Of course, Trump is currently speaking ahead of this peace deal. And has very much hailed the process. China and the United States have also helped facilitate this peace deal along with Malaysia. No one has seen a copy of the actual agreement yet, but some information has been outlined by officials. They have to withdraw heavy weapons from the disputed border areas, conduct a joint survey of their border, with Thailand planning to build a fence in the non-disputed areas. They have to conduct joint demining operations. They have to jointly tackle the problem of scam syndicates, another operation which China is also involved in. And Cambodia has also said that the agreement will pave the way for the release of 18 Cambodian soldiers detained by Thailand. There will be more details revealed about this peace deal at the ceremony soon. And we will, of course, here on NewsX World, keep you posted on that. Okay, we are joined by Ross Feingold once again to discuss this further. Ross, Donald Trump hails at this peace deal as one of his 8, one of these 8 of these unendable wars which he has solved. Does this event give him credibility for that?
Certainly the United States and President Trump played a role. Obviously, the outgoing chairman, this year's chairman of ASEAN, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim of Malaysia, also played a significant role as well. But frankly, in the face of U.S. pressure to allow the United States and President Trump to earn most of the credit for today's agreement, it's no surprise that Malaysia and ASEAN are deferring to President Trump, and President Trump will add this to his list of peace agreements.
Of course, and we're also following news of those trade talks kicking off, those second day of trade talks kicking off in Kuala Lumpur between US and Chinese officials. Given the fact that China's top trade negotiator Li Chenggang has now arrived in Kuala Lumpur, what does that say about how things are going, Ross?
There's reason to be optimistic. As long as they're talking and until talks break down, then there's reason to think that they could reach a deal. And the comments from the U.S. Trade Representative Jameson Greer in recent hours are also positive, indicating that he thinks there is a deal that could be reached, that the two leaders can actually discuss or even sign or confirm when they meet face to face at the upcoming APEC summit. So the fact that they're talking indicates that there is still the possibility of an agreement.
Yes, Ross Feingold, thank you very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you on the programme. We now move on over. And Chinese Premier Li Qiang has arrived in Singapore for an official visit at the invitation of Singaporean Prime Minister Lawrence Wong. Li was greeted by Singaporean Minister for Digital Development and Information, Josephine Teo, and Chinese Ambassador to Singapore, Xiao Zhongming, at the airport. Li has affirmed upon his arrival that over the 35 years since the establishment of China-Singapore diplomatic relationship, the relations between the two countries have maintained a good momentum. He has added that under the leadership of President Xi Jinping and Singaporean leaders, relations have advanced further in recent years. Li has also stated that China is willing to work together with Singapore to contribute more to upholding true multilateralism and promoting common development in the region. We're now joined by Collins Chong-Yu Keat. He's a foreign affairs and security and strategy analyst, and he joins us live from University Malaya and in Kuala Lumpur. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here on the program. What more can you tell us about the relationship between Singapore and China, and what more will these talks bring us about their relationship going forward?